Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing. The Utes will put toe to leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them.
And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayden. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He shanked it. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. So the Utah Utes offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wilson to pass. Hauls it in. Tackled there by the defense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Utes pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Glover. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide out in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're trying to get to him. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
At the 39. First down for the offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
First down for the offense.
The running back has it. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Fast motion from the offense. finds the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
Movement here from the tight end. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Catch in the middle. It's Bentley. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Utah 3, Colorado 0.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. The aerial assault continues. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Utes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's hard. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down here for the offense. Looking for room. It's Glover. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Utes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to snap it quickly. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Going to the running game. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. On the move, it's Miller. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Russell. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They go to the draw. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wilson to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they're not on the same page there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st down from the 40. He wants to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Coming after it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Miller. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And wings it incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He finds his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. A 3rd and long coming up here. They're going to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Russell. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This offense has a 2nd down play. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Glover. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wilson will throw. Got his man downfield. Running toward the tape. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. The hand to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wilson to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
They're going back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And it's right down the boulevard.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. They want the edge on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Glover. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He'll take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Motion from the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They get him down. Coughlin picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Glover.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the ground with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down.
The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
2nd down coming up.
Using his legs, it's Glover. The Utes get it past the sticks. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll leave it with the lone back. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wilson will throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes the connection. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Here comes the 2-point try. The back goes in motion. Wilson to pass. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute on a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. From the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They keep attacking through the air. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.